Hi, it's Outdoorsy Gallo here. I'd like to welcome you to watch the up-close and personal interview that I was granted by Aquachigger. I was very fortunate to have him here at my home for a couple days, and the weather didn't turn out all that great, so we never did get a chance to go out for a metal detecting hunt or a magnet fish or even a walk in the bush, whatever. So we did an interview instead. Stay tuned. It's coming up in a minute. Hi, it's Outdoorsy Gallo here, and I have a very special guest. I have Aquachigger. Well, we met.
The Chig.
Yeah. And I'm very privileged to have him here at my house. At my house.
I'm glad you got my name right too. We met.
We met.
Most people don't get my name right. Yeah.
And we did met. And we did meet.
A lot of people up here get my name right.
Because they say Willette or we met.
Yeah. Well, no, up here they know it. They see that and they say we met. States is all met.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
So this is a bit A.
Let's just say A as much as possible because soon I'll be back home and I can't say that. So.
Well, you can. It'll just be a carryover.
Right.
Okay. So, anyway, I was just going to ask you a bunch of silly questions.
Sure, ask away. Anything you want.
I was trying
if I don't want to answer it, I won't.
I was trying to think of stuff that maybe you haven't been asked before, but we're not really sure, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so how do you think your videos are impacting children?
You know, I think I'm a very positive influence with children because, and of course, my channel is kid friendly.
Yeah.
I try to keep everything, no cussing or anything like that, and I get a lot of feedback from kids and their parents that, when they watch my videos, it gives them a better appreciation for the outdoors and for other things they can do besides sitting at the computer, playing games, or just being little jerks. It kind of gives them something. Just opens, I always say about the blinders, taking the blinders off. I think it does that with children as well as adults.
Yeah.
It just shows a different world, whether you're out looking at the wildlife or metal detecting. Of course, a lot of my videos is metal detecting, but I think it's really good for them. I get a lot of really good feedback. When I do my videos, I try not to keep it just about metal detecting.
Yeah.
Even if it's a metal detecting video. Try to branch off, look at the flowers, look at the bugs, talk about different things. I think it really gets the attention of the youngsters, especially, because a lot of them haven't seen anything like that.
No, they're too busy indoors going like this.
Yeah, and they're young, so it gives them kind of an idea of what's out there, and I think I'm a good influence with that. Kids seem to like me for some reason. I don't know why.
Well,
they seem to.
You have a good personality. So
yeah.
This is like the main reason why you have a YouTube channel, or?
Well, yeah, when I started out doing the videos, I wanted to tell a story. For me, every video I try to make a story out of it. It's not just, signal, dig, 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 wow, signal, dig, dig, dig. I want to make a story out of it, whether it's just metal detecting, seeing those other things. I forgot what the question was, but I'm on the right path. What's the question?
About, why you started having a YouTube channel.
Exactly. So, with every video, I can tell a story.
Right.
And I can educate people. Or try, maybe not educate, but just give them the benefit of what I've done in my life.
Yeah.
The different things I've seen. And I just think it's, that's what drives me now more than anything. Because I could go metal detecting without a camera, find lots of stuff, but there's nothing to share with others. I think we all are like sharing people. Most people in this hobby, are fairly sociable, at least when we're together as a group. But we want to share our stories, we want to share our findings, and I think that's what drives me now. I mean, if I wasn't doing YouTube, making the little stupid videos, I don't even know if I'd be detecting.
You'd be taking pictures.
Well, maybe not. But I mean, it really adds another element to the whole thing. That's why I tell people you should consider doing videos and stuff like that, because it just adds another element to the experience, the life experience that you can share with others. And what I find surprising is that so many people our age are doing it. They're picking up a camera and they're telling their life story through video and sharing it with others.
I try to sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, it takes some practice, and we all have different techniques. But I just find that interesting.
Yes.
That our age group You know, I've met so many people up here that are just getting into it and want to do it. You know, they're not doing it for the money. They want to tell a story and share their experiences.
Yeah,
That's
and
what I'm doing.
leave a legacy of sorts.
Yeah, actually, yeah, exactly. You know, 'cause every video is like writing a little book. You know, everybody always says, Aquachigger, you know, you should write a book. You know so much. But you know what? I kind of am already. You know, I'm making this video. I'm telling this story. I'm sharing it with the world. You know, instead of writing a book and having 20,000 people buy it,
Yeah.
I'm making a video and having 300,000 people watch it. It's like it's just amazing. It's an amazing way we can communicate. And a lot of what I get, people from overseas know nothing about America. And that's a big thing too. I just want to bring up, because I know I'm going to forget this, but when you're making videos, if you're into YouTube or want to get into YouTube, keep in mind that the average person out there doesn't know anything about this. I would. That's what when I first started, I would never show the wildlife and stuff because I just assumed everyone knows what a possum looks like,
Yeah.
what a groundhog den looks like. I just kind of assumed it. But in reality, most people have no idea because they've never seen it. They've never had that experience.
I've noticed that too.
Yeah.
With my
So-
videos, and I'm glad you showed me this. I didn't know how to pick fiddleheads properly. Or,
And it's just simple stuff. I mean, it's the very basic things that we do in everyday life that you can incorporate into your videos to help tell that story. And it gives you satisfaction.
yeah.
And the people are like, wow, I never knew about bluebirds. They're actually blue? That kind of stuff. And they're serious. You know what I mean?
I don't mean to laugh.
Yeah,
you
no,
know,
but it's true.
but I
So,
take it for granted too.
I've probably got off track there, but I
That's
think it's
okay.
an important thing, though, for people like us and you've got people watching this probably because they're already on YouTube
Yep.
to keep that in mind. That just take it for granted that the average person doesn't have the experiences that you have.
True.
And this is a good way for you to share that.
Well, even in other countries, like people are watching from other countries,
Yeah.
and they don't know what's over here where we are,
Right.
in North America.
The people in the next door neighborhood, they don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's a mile down the road, your experience is so different than what they're used to.
And
Even
shut-ins.
simple experiences.
Shut-ins.
Yeah, I get a lot of that. The people who you can't get out. But
Yeah.
that's kind of a different, a little bit different than what I'm talking about right now.
Yeah, I know.
But telling that story and not just making it beep beep. Oh wow, I found a silver dime or something, is good for the people who, like you say, can't get out for whatever reason, whether medical or psychological.
And they
or
feel
whatever.
like they're right with you
Yeah.
in your videos.
Yeah. So always try to tell a story. I think when you're doing a video.
Awesome.
I think so. I could be wrong.
So, how do you deal with the people that write in negatively, like you call them trolls? Like,
Yeah, that's probably one of the hardest things for anyone getting on YouTube to deal with.
yeah,
Because there's so many people out there who don't necessarily hate you,
No.
but want to stir up trouble. That's their way to get attention. There's a lot of different things you can do with your YouTube channel so that you don't have to put up with that. You can do, I forget what it's called, but you can tag certain words.
right.
So if that word shows up in a comment, you have to approve it. So whether it's a curse word or your kid's name or your
yeah.
wife's name or something like that, where people make lewd comments,
And you don't want it seen.
right? It catches it, and you have to approve it or delete it. Now at that point, if the people are really crazy, you can hide their comments. There's a little thing you can check, and when those people make lewd comments, no one in the world can see it but them. So they don't even know they've been secretly
So it
blocked.
feeds their ego.
Feeds their ego. And no, eventually some figure it out because no one's replying. But I think that's an important tool for not only adults, but if your kids are doing YouTube, to make sure you get on there and put in those keywords, everything you can think of, and you're going to have to type it out. And a lot of times what you can do is, as you get more comments, you'll see the words that people are using, and just keep feeding them in there. So you have to approve those things. And either block the person or give them a chance. And
It's like personal censorship.
yeah, and I mean, I do it for if I'm digging this area that, I don't want to tell the world yet. I might put the name of that town in there.
Oh yeah.
The location of the park.
So
That
they
way, when
can't-
people say, "Oh, I recognize that. That's Higginbottom's Park,"
Yeah.
well, that comment doesn't make it to the page.
Perfect.
I have to prove it or not. A lot of people don't think about that, but it's one way to kind of keep a place a secret.
That's a really good idea.
It is.
Because I have a few
I don't think I
secret
ever told you
spots.
that,
in my
did
phone.
I?
No.
Yeah. So that way, when someone recognizes it, those keywords will automatically get filtered out to whether you want to prove it or not.
That's a really good idea. I'm gonna have to do some editing myself, or whatever you call it. Right?
Yeah.
Thank you, Akwachigar, for letting me interview you. Part 2 will be coming up soon here, and you might have to search for it. Hopefully it just loads. And would appreciate a like and subscribe. Thank you very much. And also check out Akwachigar's YouTube channel. You'll find a lot of informative and fun videos on there. Thanks, guys. Stay tuned for part 2.